There is, for me, a necessary conversation that seeks to undermine the shaming that happens to some girls around menstruation.
These are the instructions for dealing with a woman during her menstrual period. Anything on which the woman lies or sits on during the time of her period will be unclean. Any bed she lies on during that time will be unclean.
There is a thing called a uterus. It sheds itself every 28 days or so, or in my case, every 23 days. I've always been a rule breaker. That's the anatomy part of it. Women made of moonlight magic and macabre will make you know the blood. We gonna get it all over the sheets and car seats. We gonna do that. We gonna introduce you to our insides, period. And if you are as unprepared as we sometimes are, it'll get all over you and leave a forever stain.
She will be ceremonially unclean for 7 days. If any of you touch her bed, you must wash your clothes and bath yourself in water, and you will remain unclean until evening.
It's possible that we know the world better because of the blood that visits some of us. It interrupts our favorite white skirts and shows up at dinner parties unannounced. Blood will do that, period. It will come when you are not prepared for it. Blood does that, period. Blood is the biggest siren, and we understand that blood misbehaves. It does not wait for a hand signal or a welcome sign above the door. And when you deal in blood over and over again like we do, when it keeps returning to you, well, that makes you a warrior.
She will be ceremonially unclean for 7 days. Anyone who touches her during that time will be unclean until evening. When the woman's bleeding stops, she must count off 7 days.
Give that blood a biblical name, something of stone and mortar.
Then she will be ceremonially clean.
Name it for the roar between your legs and for the women who will not be nameless here. Just bleed anyhow. Spill your impossible scripture all over the good furniture. Bleed and bleed and bleed on everything he loves. Period.